Hi, this video is brought to you by techdirectarchive.com. In this video, I'll be showing you the differences between VM snapshot and a backup. Why do we need a snapshot? Sometimes we make use of a snapshot as a system version control, whereby you want a situation that you just want to get a snapshot of a particular period of time, and once your VM is having an issue, it will be quite easier for you to go back to that particular period, or you roll back to that particular time. And a backup is just a general backing up of the whole virtual uh, disk, or the virtual machine disk. You can back it up on that same system, or you can as well back it up on a different storage device. And once a virtual machine disk is deleted, there is no way you can use a snapshot to continue your work or to roll back. A snapshot will always rely on the virtual machine disk. But with a backup, even though a virtual machine disk crashes or is having an issue, you can easily get it back on by getting the storage where you store it elsewhere, the backup, get it and you spin it up again. And with a virtual machine backup, you can spin up a virtual machine as much as possible, replicating it. But with a snapshot, you cannot do this. And also, with a snapshot can easily use up the space on your system, and it can also reduces the performance of your system, because it's always difficult to store it elsewhere. So it is always on an increment on that same particular virtual machine. The snapshot will keep increasing. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do that now. So I'll be using VMware and also HyperV. So one thing is that on HyperV it is not called snapshot, it is called checkpoint. It's still the same thing, just different word. So on VMware it is a snapshot, while on Hyper-V uh, virtual machine it is called a checkpoint. So now let me bring up my Hyper-V. So Hyper-V is up now. So let me just, on one of the virtual machine, let me right click it. So you just go into the settings. So once you are in the settings, you look for checkpoints under management. Can you see it's currently disabled? So you cannot checkpoint that particular virtual machine now until you enable it. So I'm going to enable it now. So enable checkpoints, just okay it. So it is currently enabled now. So you can now add a checkpoint or a snapshot on this particular virtual machine now. So let me checkpoint it now. So can you see we have checkpointed to this particular time and date. So you can keep checkpointing. You can have different checkpoints or snapshot on that particular virtual machine. So the more checkpoints you have, the more privilege you will also gain in terms of rolling back to a particular period of time that you want once your VM start acting up. So start, if I check point again now, you will see this is another time 2:59:59 seconds. The earlier one was 2:59:17 seconds. So this is just one way you can keep creating checkpoints on your Hyper-V, which is also same thing as snapshot. So you can delete it if you do not want the checkpoint again. You can go ahead and delete it. So it's very straightforward and easy. You can also disable it back once you don't want it. Sorry, let me just, I'll need to go into the, let's disable it. So I'll disable it now. So that is all for checkpoint on Hyper-V. Hyper-V checkpoint, the same thing as a snapshot on VMware. So now let us go into VMware and see how that can be done. So this is my VMware workstation. So this is a virtual machine. Once you right click it, you can right click it and you will see a snapshot here. You can take a snapshot. You can go through this this way, or you click on VM at the top here, snapshot, you take a snapshot. You can give your snapshot a name, then you just click snap a snapshot, more than one snapshot. Let me take a snapshot. Snapshot the name. Two. Snap one. Let me so now we've created snapshots. We can equally check all those snapshots through um, snapshot manager. So let's just hold on. Let's let this process complete. Okay, can you see the two snapshots that was taken? Snapshot one, snapshot two. So if you want to roll back to this snapshot one, it's just for you to click go to. So look at what it's saying. By restoring this snapshot, the current state will be lost. Do you want to restore snapshot one? Once you click yes, it will roll back to this particular period when the time that we took this snapshot. So same thing also goes to snapshot 2. You can as well also take a new snapshot from this snapshot manager. So it's very very easy, and once you don't want a snapshot again, you can easily delete it. Very straightforward. You can delete it. So I've deleted the two snapshots now. So that is how snapshots work and also checkpoints. So what about the backup? you can install a backup application to carry out the backup of some of the files on your system. And if you go into, I will need to bring up that Hyper-V again, so that I can show you where the files are stored. So if you go into the settings again, you go into the hard drive. This is the hard drive. Can you see the virtual hard disk? This is the location. You can just browse to it, and these are all the virtual machine files that I have on my system. So this folder, this VM folder, you can just take a backup of it using your backup application and you back it up. You can back it up on this system or back it up on another location. So very easy. So with that, your data is secure. So same thing also goes to the VMware. If you can see, this is the location is in my D drive, documents virtual machine kali2.vms. So that is where the VMware virtual machine files is stored. So you just take a backup of that file using your backup application and you get it saved. So it's quite different from the way snapshot or checkpoints work. So it's pretty straightforward and very easy. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.